Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel leelawebdev. In this video, we will learn about the another concept in the Node.js, that is web streams. So this is same like streams concept only. If you try to see here, you'll be able to see about this web streams API, right? So what is this web streams API? So now we have learned about the streams API in the Node.js. Then what is this web streams API? What is the difference between these two? So is there any difference, or is both are one and the same only? So before that, you need to understand one thing. What the streams, these are things which you are able to see. The streams are designed for only Node.js environment. If you understand carefully, these Node.js streams and also the web streams are two different implementations of the stream API, each designed for their respective environment. Node.js streams something like it will work for only the server side, and whereas the web APIs browser side, it will work the web streams. What happened is the Node.js streams and all those things solely developed in the using the C++ environment. Whereas if you want to learn, if you want to implement the same streams concept in the JavaScript, that means in the browser side, so we need to use the web streams API. So here you will be able to see about the WHATWG. So this is a standard organization which sets the rules for the JavaScript language. So the JavaScript language, when the Node.js has designed the streams concept, so the JavaScript they also implemented for this the web streams concept, so that the Node.js also is designed in the JavaScript, right? So that's why it is also using, it is similar to the Node.js streams, but emerged later and became the standard API for streaming across many JavaScript environment. So for many JavaScript environments, you'll be using the streams API concept. So fine. So the environment which you understood is that it will work in the Node.js side, streams API, and this works in the browser client side plus modern runtimes also. So the classes which we have in the Node.js streams are something like readable, writable, duplex, and transform. We'll have here also we'll have it as a readable stream, writable stream, like that. The syntax for the Node.js stream is something like event based or class based, whereas for this web streams API it is in promised based. I will try to show you about this one. So it is all promised based, and back pressure it will be handling. So pipe, you will be having a pipe to option. And common usage will be fetch API, streaming API in browser, something like that you will be having. So if you want to learn about this one is web streams API. If you try to search in the Google web streams API, so the Mozilla documentation you will be able to see everything. Okay. So here you will be able to see the fetch from the network whenever you are trying to get the data from the network. So that it will process the data and it will send you the streams thing. So this is how you will be having. The same thing, the same concept, you will have the same concept which you will be trying to implement it. So for example, let's say that the first concept which we will try to learn it is the readable stream. Okay, so we'll try to see the example, simple example of readable stream both in Node.js and web browser, so that you can see how they differ. First of all, we will create a readable stream from pushing the numbers 1 to 5 every second. So we'll try to implement that one. So here I will be creating in web stream. And in this one I will try to create a new file node readable, okay, .js file. So this one is related to node. So for this one what I want to do, so here we need to import the readable. So understand carefully, here we need to import the require of stream. So here I will be using the readable. So this is our readable. And if you want to implement means, so same you will be using the number stream, whatever the name you want, you can use it. Extends the readable, and here you will be having a constructor, okay, and you will be sending the super. So if you are getting the options means, then you need to send the options. If you want to send any options means, you can send the options. And here what I want to do is this dot current is equal to 1. So current number is equal to 1. That's it. Now whenever you are having a read function, so for implementing the read function you need to use the underscore read, not read directly. In underscore read, what I will try to do, so constant constant this dot constant number is equal to this dot current plus plus. Okay, so I will be trying to use the plus plus. So then if number greater than 5, then what we need to do, so if number is greater than 5 means, then I will push the null, this dot push of null. So that's it. So else if it is not there means then I will try to do constant str is equal to so num dot to string plus slash n. So whatever the thing you want you can give it slash n. Just I will try to use slash n, sorry n. So fine. Now I will be pushing console.log, pushing, I will use the template readable concept, and here dollar of str dot trim. Just I was using like this, so there is no need to use, and I will be pushing this str. That's it. So this is our common read concept. Okay. So now here what I will try to do, here I will create a constant stream is equal to new number stream. We don't have any options. So here I can use stream dot pipe. So I can use directly the pipe, and what I want to do, so here I need to send it to the standard output. That's it. Standard output means to the output. So now if I try to use this one, so cd web streams, and in this one node-readable.js. So here pushing one, so pushing 2, so here 1 2 3 4 5 we are able to see that to the process standard output. So if I remove this one, then you will be able to understand clearly. So here if I run this again, so here we are able to see 1 2 3 4 5. So we are pushing it like this. So fine, right? So now you are able to understand this one. So this is how we will be doing the thing. So here we extended the readable and override the read method. This dot push pushes the chunks. When done, we push null to signal end of the stream. we pipe it to the process.standard output, that is nothing but a console. So fine. So now you are understood about this readable, what I want to say is custom readable stream. So the same thing if I want to implement in the website, so how I can implement it. So let's try to go it here, and here I will create a file. So web-readable.html. So this is the browser side, right? So I will be creating HTML file, and here I will be using the HTML5. Okay, and here I will use something like div readable stream. The same thing if I want to implement it here means, so I can use a script concept, script, and in this script what I would be trying to do, so here first we need to create a readable stream. Okay, so here I will be creating something like constant number stream is equal to new readable. Okay, so we need to use the new readable stream. Okay, here you will be able to see, and we need to pass the options. So here in this one, so what you will be having is, okay, I am having script to show script. Okay, so what you will be having is, so here when you are trying to create a readable stream, so now here instead of having a constructor, you will be having a start method. Okay, and the start method will have a controller. Okay, so which define the stream. So now here I can use a count is equal to 1. Okay, I will be having a count. So here I will be running the set interval. So here I can use constant interval is equal to set interval. So for every 5 seconds I need to send the data, right? So here I will be using comma 1000 second. So for every second I will be sending the data. Fine. So here same thing, if count is greater than 5, then what I need to do it is I need to close it. So controller dot remove, not remove, close. Okay, we will be using the close, so it will close the stream. Else if it is not there means, then I can also clear the interval also. Clear interval of interval. Fine. So you know, else if it is not the case means, then what I need to do, so here I need to create the chunk. So let's say that chunk is nothing but constant chunk is equal to, so here I will be having a dollar of count. Okay, dollar of count, and what I will be trying to do here slash n. I will use a slash n so that we can get it one by one down. So here I will be using the same thing, console.log push off like this. Okay, so pushing. Now here what I will be trying to do is controller dot enqueue. So here we will be using the enqueue. So it will push it, the chunk dot trim. So here whatever the chunk you are having, I am trying to push it. and at the last I will be doing the count plus plus. That's it. So now here, so we have implemented the thing. So whenever you are trying to push it means, so here you need to add enqueue. So whenever you want to finish this one means we need to use the controller.close. That's it. Now in order to use this reader, what you need to do is constant reader. Whenever you get a readable stream, so you need to get reader is equal to new number stream. So we got a number stream dot not reader, get reader. So you need to has get reader. So fine. So we got the reader. And what you can do it is, so here you can use a read stream. So here I can use async function read stream. So just I am using a method. I'll be calling the read stream here. Read stream. Okay, I am calling this method. In this one, so I can use something like while of true. Always I need to read this one. Same like event based. So here you will be having a constant. So you will be getting something like a done and also a value. Okay, and here I will be doing await reader dot read. So whenever it will try to read each chunk of data, and when you get it done as a false means another set of data is there. As soon as if you get the done as a true means, then you can break it out. So if done is coming means, then you can break it out. So if it is not there means, then again you need to loop over and it will call it. So here I will be doing the console.log. So here I can use something like received, and here I can use the value. That's it. Oh sorry. So dollar of value, I can use dollar of value. That's it. Finish. Now you are calling the read stream. So this is the implementation of this one. So if you try to implement here, so let's run this one. So I am running this one here. If you go here into the console, so just I am consoling it one, right? So here you will be able to see the pushing and received. Pushing means nothing but the readable. So it is trying to push it here one by one. If you want, you can remove this one. So here I can get the streaming thing. So here if I try to click reset on this one, received 1, received 2, received 3, received 4. So like this stream of data we are able to receive it. So now here what we are trying to do, the code, if you try to observe carefully, the same thing, the concept is one and the same only. So we create a readable stream with a start method, the controller.enqueue method to push the data. So we have used the text reader because stream data works with binary data. So we read using a render method. So that's it. So now if you try to understand the Node.js and all those things, so in our Node.js, for creation of this one, we have used the class number stream extends readable, but here we have created using a new readable stream. The difference. So when we want to try to push the data, here we will be using the this.push of null or this.push of str, we are pushing it, and here we are trying to push only the controller.enqueue. And if you want to end the stream means you need to close it. Here you need to push the null. And if you want to consume, so we need to use the pipe or .on of data, like this we need to use. But here if you want to consume the data means we need to use the promise based await this read. And encoding needed means, so no buffer is native. And here if you want to encode it means, so for example let's say that here you are having this one. So if you want to send it to any pipe stream means, then what you need to do, so here we are writing, and so if you want to send this one to some other thing means, then what you need to do it is, so here we cannot pipe it to writable. Why? Because this is not encoded. So by default I am sending it here like this. So if you want to encode it means, then you need to send the encoded data, and here you need to decode it and you need to use it. So that is the main thing. So that's it guys about this concept. So hope you understood about this readable web streams. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into a writable web streams, a powerful feature of the web streams API. If you ever wondered how browsers handle writing large chunks of data efficiently, say saving files or sending data over the network, writable streams are a big part of that one. So don't worry, I am telling you a beginner friendly only if you are new. So we will break it down step by step and show you a clear example using real code in the browser. Let's jump in. So the first things first, what is a writable stream? So you will be having doubt. So what is a writable streams? Here I have the definition. In simple terms, So what can I tell you is, let's try to have a software. Yeah. So in simple terms, a writable streams lets you send data to a destination chunk by chunk. Think of it as writing like writing a book one page at a time. Each page is a chunk of data. The browser takes care of buffering and writing it efficiently. This is super useful for things like writing to files in some environments, sending large amounts of data to a server, streaming video or audio uploads. These are all the things. Now let's see how to create and use one of the things. So let's try to create it. So let's write a custom writable stream in the browser that logs each chunk to the console. So let's try to see it. So for creating this one, so what we'll try to do, so here I will be having an HTML, and in this one I will writing the script code. Okay. Here for creating a writable stream, so what we'll do, constant writable stream is equal to new writable stream, and here in this one, so we will be having start of controller. Okay, so we will be having a controller. So here console.log, let's say that writable stream started. So this is something like the basic one. Okay, so this is the thing. So writable stream start. Let's try to remove this one. Yeah. So the next one, which you will be able to see the write. So whatever the thing you will be getting here, you will be getting it as a chunk comma controller. So this is the thing which you will be getting, and here also you can able to see console.log. Okay, this one is an object, right? Comma. So here I can write console.log of here writing chunk. Okay, writing chunk. So if you want, you can also print the chunk also. It's not a problem. That's it. So we have another one that is nothing but close of controller. And in this one, what we will try to do, so here you can write console.log of. So here you can say stream closed. So stream closed. So when the stream is closed, you'll be able to see. And the last method which you will be having is an about of controller. So this is the about, and here whenever any error occurs or something like that, so we will be having a reason for this one. Sorry, here you will be having a reason or error, let's say. So here you can say, so stream aborted, so the error you will try to paste it. That's it. So this is how you will be having. Let's break it down one by one. So here you will be able to see the start method, and what it will try to do, it runs when the stream is created. You can set things up here, and we are having next one is the write of chunk. It is called every time a chunk of data is written, and close method runs when writing is finished. About of reason means, so runs if something goes wrong. This stream doesn't actually store or send data anywhere, it just logs it, but you will see how we can use it with a writer. So now this is the stream implementation. So if you want to consume it, now let's try to create a writer and push data into our stream. So in order to create that one, so here what you need to do is constant writer is equal to, so here you can write writable stream dot write, get writer. Okay, so this writable stream is nothing but this one which we have created it. And here you will be having await writer dot write of hello, and here you can write, oh here it should be a writer, and here the next one you can write it as a writer dot write of world. Okay, you can use it like this, and at the last you need to do await writer dot close. That's it. So now here you will be able to see this one. So if I try to execute this one in our Chrome browser, so let's try to see in our Chrome browser. So if I inspect the element and if you try to see in the console, okay, we need to, everything is working fine, right? Let's try to see it here again. Await is only, okay, we need to have an await. So these are all the things we need to have it in an async self functioning, and here I will paste everything here in this one. That's it. So let's try to execute this code and we'll see it again. So writable stream start, and writable stream start. So here whenever I am trying to write it, so get writer, okay, got it, and writable stream start. So here you'll be able to see stream start, and we are trying to write the chunk, and here console writing chunk, it should get it right. Await writer dot write of hello. So okay, so let's try to understand this one. So get writer gives us writer object where we can use to send the data, sends a chunk into the stream. So here writer dot write means sends a chunk into the stream. Writer dot close signals that we are done writing. Each call to write triggers the write method inside our stream where we can handle or transform the chunk. So now here if I try to show you the output for this one, okay, here is not a function, writable.html, something async of this one, constant writer. What is this happening here? Let's try to see it here. I have written correctly on, right? Okay. So is there anything that other thing which I have written it here? Let's try to see it again. Yeah, here you will be able to see the same output. So here writing stream start, writing chunk hello world and stream has been closed. So you'll be able to see the output this one. So let's try to see another more real scenario. So pretending that we are sending a JSON data to a server or saving it somewhere. So for this one what I will be trying to do it is, so here the same thing what I will be trying to do it is, so here I am having a writable stream, right? So here this one I will convert it into a JSON stream, okay, and writable stream. So I will not use the start of controller and all those things. So okay, if you want to keep it, you can keep it. So we are having a write of chunk. So here what I will be trying to do it is constant JSON is equal to JSON dot stringify of chunk, and I will try to do the console.log sending JSON, and I will try to print the JSON. That's it. So this is the chunk which I will be trying to do, and here I will create the same thing, but here this time I will try to write it in this scenario. So I am creating a JSON writer which is nothing but here JSON writer, okay, and get writer. So here I am sending one by one, and I am stringifying this one all. So if you try to see the output for this one, let's try to see the same output. See the same output, we are able to see it like this. So here we are taking an object, turning into JSON and logging it. In real world use cases, this is where you would send a network request and write it to a file stream using something like fetch or response or something like that. So that is how you will be trying to do it in the same scenario. So same thing. So you will be having like this, the same thing only. So you can do whatever the things you want to do, you can do it. So like this you will be having. So now for example, let's say that you are consoling and all those things, right? So let's say that we are having a chunk of data, okay. Let's say that here I will be trying to have the same thing. Let's say that we are having a chunk of data, okay. I am having chunk 1, chunk 2, chunk 3. Let's say that we are having this one as a writable stream, okay, and here no, and just I will be trying to do only the chunk, okay, and here we are having a chunk, and I am looping over one by one chunk, and I am sending these all the things, and at the last I am closing this chunk. Now if you try to see the output for this one, see sending JSON chunk 1, chunk 2, chunk 3 and stream closed. So in the future browsers APIs like fetch also might let you stream to a request body directly using the writable streams. Some environments like Dino already supports this one. So alright guys, let's recap this one. So writable web streams let you write data chunk by chunk. You define how to handle each chunk in the write method. Writers give you a control over when and how to send the data. Super useful for large streaming data. No need to wait for everything at once. And that's it guys, that is how the writable web streams work. If this helped you understand it better, smash that like button and consider subscribing for more dev friendly videos like this one. Got questions? Drop them in the comments and I will answer them. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. Today we are diving into readable web streams in the browser and how to stream data from a custom Node.js server without using the Express.js. I will try to use it. So we will implement a browser side fetch API that reads a stream chunk by chunk and build a custom backend that streams data using Node.js built-in HTTP and also stream module. Let's try to build this one step by step, and by the end you will be able to stream text like a pro. So normally what is a readable web stream? A readable web stream let you consume the data chunk by chunk as it arrives. without waiting for the whole thing to download. It is perfect for streaming large text or JSON data, real-time data feeds, and reducing the memory usage in the browser. So we will fetch from a server that sends data slowly and display it live as it streams in. So let's try to create a simple server. So I will be creating here a server.js file. Okay. So let's try to create this one. So file server.js file. So here I am creating a simple thing. And in this one, so let's try to require HTTP is equal to require of HTTP, and we need a readable. So readable is equal to require of stream. So fine, right? So this is what we will be having. So let's try to create a server. So these all things don't need to worry. So we will learn about this one also when we are learning the HTTP. HTTP.create server request of response. And here if request.url is equal to /stream, okay, then we need to do the logic. So here we need to implement the logic. Let's say that we will be having a words in such a way that constant words is equal to, so here I will be having hello subscribers, welcome to, okay, Leela web dev. So let's see that this is the data which we want to send it. So this is the words. Let's say these are the words which I need to send it to the stream. So fine. So I'll take let index is equal to 0. Okay. So here I am creating a stream server. So for this one, what I can do, constant readable is equal to new readable. So you can also use it like this also, new readable, and here I can use the read method. Okay, so this is also another way how we can implement it. Instead of class also you can do it like this also, not a problem. So here what I will try to do, if index is less than words dot length, okay, if it is less than means then I will try to take the constant words is equal to, so here constant word is equal to, so here I will take words of I++. So this is what it will happen is, so it will take the 0 value and it automatically to increment it. Okay, so now I++, or otherwise something like not I++, index++. So fine, index will be updated. Now what I will try to do here, I will try to push set timeout off, and here I will push after some time. That is nothing but this dot push off, this dot push, I will push the data, that is nothing but word, and that to 1 second. So for every second I will push it. So if index is large there means then I will push the null, this dot push off null, that's it. So this is our simple server. Okay, and here after pushing this one all, what I need to do, so here right, so readable is finished. So what I want to do here, so let's write response dot write head 200, and here we need to do content text slash string, and also here we need to use the transfer encoding, not binary, it's a chunked, okay, and the another one which I want to say to tell it is access. Okay, access control error origin star. Yeah, so this is the data which I want to send it. So here I will try to push it to the enter, and this one also enter, and here I will try to close this one, and here also this one also I will try to do it. Yeah, so this is the write head, and now what I will be trying to do, so here I need to send the data. So we got a readable, and I will be trying to send it through pipe of res. So the response is nothing but our writable stream, right? So that's why I am writing that one. That's it. So if there is nothing is there means, so then for example let's say that if you are having nothing is there means, so that means if the URL is something else means, then what you will try to do, response dot write head of not content 404. Okay, so you can say whatever it may be you want to have. So just I will try to send it as in 404, and I will try to end the stream. So response dot end and not found. That's it. And here what I will be trying to do, so we got the server dot listen of port is nothing but here 3000 and console.log. Oh, this one should be listen. Here I will be trying to write console.log listening on the port. So this is our simple code which I am trying to write it. So now if I try to let's try to, so we haven't used the just native Node.js, I have written it. We simulated a delay with set timeout to mimic the streaming, and we have used this transfer encoding chunk ensures that the browser knows to expect a stream. So now let's go to our browser file, that is nothing but fetch.html. So in this fetch.html, so what I would be writing it, so we will be writing the code. So HTML, okay, and here I will be writing okay, there is no need to write here. So let's go here, write the script code. So here I will be writing, so just I will take h1 here, waiting for the stream, and let's try to write the script. Okay, so this is the script code which I will be trying to write it. So now here let's say we will be having let's say that we will be having a function. So just we'll create a function, async function stream the text. So this is the function, simple function. So let's try to take the response is equal to like this, and that is also stream, so it should be listen to the 3000. Okay, so we got the response. So this response, if you try to see it, so let's try to run this one. So here we are having this one, right, node server.js file. So let's say stop it and cls node server.js file which is listening down the port 3000, fine. And here we are having the response. So let's try to console.log of response. Okay, let's try to see the response, and if I try to run this one, run fetch.html. okay, so this is waiting for the stream. So here let's go to the console, and here if I try to refresh the page, enable, so what is this? Okay, I am not calling the stream text, right? So let's try to call the method stream text. Okay, let's see the output for this one. So if I try to see the output for this one, let's see the output for this one. So we are able to get the response. Okay, and the response.body, it is a readable stream. So fine, right? It's a readable stream. So now if you want to readable stream means, so how can you read this readable stream? By using the method that is nothing but getReader. So let's try to do this one. So here we got the response. So here constant reader is equal to response.body.getReader. Okay, so I will be getting the reader. So we got the reader. Now what I would be trying to do, so let's try to take the output also. Output is equal to document.query selector of output. We got the output. So first time the output dot text content is equal to empty. So first time I am removing this one. So now here while of true. So now when I am trying to inject, so here constant done. So you will be having two values, that is nothing but done comma value, and here I will be trying to await reader dot read. So let's try to check the console.log value, console.log value of value. So I will try to show you what could be this value. Okay, if done is there means just we need to break it. If done, then break. That's it. So let's see the output for this one. So if I try to refresh this page, so here we should be able to see it is coming as an unit 8 array. So we are getting the data as a unit 8 array, and it will break for some time. Okay, so this is the unit 8 array. So that means it is something like a binary data. Okay, hexadecimal representation of this binary data. So what I need to do, unit 8 array. So we need to decode this one. So for this we decode in our thing, what I will be trying to do it is, so here I will be using constant decoder, new text decoder. I can use the new text decoder, and we got the value. Okay, so we got the value, and here I can write in such a way that output dot text content plus is equal to, so I need to add it. So here decoder dot decode, so it by, or otherwise you can also use the decode stream. So we also have a another method that is nothing but decode stream. So you don't have this one, okay, fine. So decode stream, decode of value, and also I can use the option something like stream true, so that it is expecting the stream. That's it. So then afterwards, so when this one is completed, so when this while everything is completed, then I will try to tell stream is complete. Fine. Let's see the output for this one. So if I try to show you the output for this one, let's refresh this page, and here if you try to see hello, so here you will be able to see hello subscribers, welcome to Leela webdev, and the stream is complete. So if I try to refresh this page again, so the streaming is coming. So like this you will be able to get one by one the data. So response.body.getReader gives us access to the stream. We decode each chunk and update the UI live. The user sees data as it arrives word by word. So that is the thing. So when you run this node server and all those things, so you'll be able to see it. So before wrapping up, just a few lines of code we have implemented a native streaming Node.js server. We have used the web streams and the fetch API. Okay, fetch API to consume the data in real time and delivered a responsive user experience. So that is the thing how we will be doing the Node.js. So here we are creating just a simple API which is streaming the data, and here we are trying to get the streamed data. That's it guys. If you liked this, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share the video. So if you have got any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are diving into the world of transform web streams, the magical part of the web streams API that lets you process and transform data as it flows through a stream. So we look at this, how it works, go through some simple code, and I will walk you through every single step. So by this you will be ready to build your own stream based transforms for the browser or server. So now let's try to see about this one. First of all, we will try to understand what is a transform stream. So what is this transform stream? So here let's try to open something. Let's open this one. Yeah. So what is this transform stream? Let's try to have it. Wrap the text. Okay. Yeah. So what is a transform stream? A transform stream is a part of the web streams API. It is like a pipe sitting between a readable stream and a writable stream that can transform chunks of data flowing through it. Think of it as like a coffee filter. You pour water and ground coffee on the top. That is your input. And you get filtered coffee out the bottom. That's your transformed output. The filter is between your transform stream. So that's it guys. So just it's like as a middle layer, so that it can transform the data and it will send it to the output. Normally transform stream takes three main components. So it will be having three main methods. So what are those methods is, first one is the transform, and the argument for this one is chunk and the controller. So this is a required one. This is where the actual transformation happens. It is called for each chunk from the input stream. And the second one is the flush and takes the argument of controller, which is an optional one. This is called at the end of the stream, useful for final processing or cleanup. And the last one is the start controller. So it is something like a constructor called once when the stream is created. You can use this setting to things up or to start the bootstrap everything. The controller lets you enqueue transformed data or signal errors. So let's walk through a simple real world example. Let's say that whatever the text coming from a stream, so we need to convert it into an uppercase. So let's try to see it. So I am removing this one all. So here I will be creating a new file, that is nothing but file. Let's go here. I will be creating a file here. Why it is not creating file? Yeah, here file transform. Okay, transform.js file. Otherwise it can be transform.html file also, we can have it. This one is a web stream, all right. So now okay, let's go here HTML. So HTML5, okay, and here I will be writing the script. So this is the script, and here I will be having constant uppercase transform is equal to uppercase transform is equal to new transform stream, new transform stream of. So here you need to have a transform method. So you can have a start controller. So start controller, and console.log stream started. So you can have something like stream started. The next one you will be having is so this one is an object, right? Yeah, here you will be having a transform of, you will be having chunk and also a controller. So these are the two things which you will be having. Now here you need to convert the chunk tree. So here you can say that constant upper is equal to chunk dot to upper case, and you can have controller dot enq, so enq, and you need to pass the upper. So the transformed thing you need to pass it. That's it. So at the end you will be having a flush. That is nothing but when it is finished you will be having it. So flush of controller, and here you can have console.log stream ended. So you can have whatever the information you want to have, you can have it. That's it. So this is our transform stream. Now let's create a readable stream. Constant readable is equal to new readable stream, and here you will be having a read method or a start method. So let's say that we will be having a start method. Let's say in the start, when the readable stream is starting, controller, okay, I will try to send the controller dot enq of not upper. So here I will send hello and world, okay, and the last one is close. So I will be closing the controller. That's it. Okay, so this is our readable stream. So now let's try to create a writable stream also. Constant writable is equal to new writable stream, writable stream of write of chunk, and you will be writing console.log output, it's a chunk. Okay, so just I am consoling the chunk, that's it. So new writable stream, that's it. So now we got the writable stream. So here what we need to do, so here we need to get the readable stream, and I need to pipe it through the transform stream, uppercase transform, and I need to pipe to the writable stream, that is nothing but writable. Okay, that's it. Pipe to writable, that's it. Now let's try to see the output for this one. So if I try to see the output, let me show you the output. I am opening here, and if I try to show you the inspect element, and if I go to the console, you'll be able to see stream started, output hello, output world, and also stream ended. So you'll be able to see the hello and world is in the uppercase letter. So let's try to break this down a bit. So we have defined a transform stream here. The uppercase, this uppercase is every chunk. We are having a start of controller, runs once and logs that the stream has been started. And the next method is transform of chunk comma controller. This is where the magic happens. Every chunk is turned into uppercase and pushed forward to the controller using a controller.enq. Flush of controller, so this will be executed, is called when the stream is done, and we log a final message. Then we create a readable stream that will emits hello and world. Finally we make a writable stream that logs whatever it receives, and we are using a pipe through, we connect through the transformer then to the writable. So that is the mean. The output will be something like this one. So if you try to see the output will be like this. So this is all about how we will be using the transform stream. Sometimes you need to work with the binary data or encoded text. So that is where the text encoder stream and the text decoder stream comes in handy. So these are the built-in transform streams available in the WebStreams API. Here is a quick demo, so just which I want to show you. So here I will try to show you. So now here let's say that so we are having uppercase stream, right? So the default one which you will be having is the constant encoder is equal to new text new text encoder stream. Okay, so this is the encoder stream which you will be having, and constant decoder is equal to new text decoder stream. So these are the two streams transform streams which you will be having. So for example, you are having hello world and you want to pass it through the this one means, so here you can pass it through an encoder, okay, and pipe it to the writable. So now let's see what will happen to this one. So if you try to see the output for this one, see here it has been encoded. Okay, so now if you want to decode this one means, so what you will try to do, again you will add a pipe through. So pipe through of decoder. So you will use the decoder. Then what will happen here, decoder, that's it, decoder only. So now if you try to see, again the output will be same thing only. So like this we will be using our encoder and decoder stream. So where we can use these transform streams, you can use transform streams in Fetch API for streaming the large responses, browser based file processing, encoding, decoding text and binary data, building pipelines like compression, filtering, encryption, etc. Transform streams are incredibly powerful and efficient when dealing with large or streaming data. So that's it guys about this one. Everything you need, and that's everything you need to know about to get started with the transform web streams. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more dev content, and let me know in the comments what kind of stream you want to build with this. Until next time, happy coding.